They seem like the perfect place to take your kids, jump around, and get some exercise. But for a family in South Florida, an afternoon of fun turned into a serious injury and an ongoing legal battle.
I used to be able to do backflips, back handsprings, a lot of things.
Alexandra says life is different today.
I can't do any of those things because that's the ankle that I land on.
About 2 years ago, the 13-year-old broke her ankle while jumping at this trampoline park in Coconut Creek. The following months were tough. 2 surgeries, therapy, no sports or dancing.
When you think of 13-year-old, you think of, oh, you're in the period of time where you're living your life the most. And that's something I couldn't do half the time.
Alexandra and her family are now suing Off the Wall. The clerk's website shows it's one of at least 12 lawsuits filed against the company as a result of injuries. They claim the park's negligence led to her accident. But in court filings, Off the Wall said they are not responsible, that it was her own actions that led to her injury. And then there is this waiver that the company told the court Alexandra's father signed. In it, he agrees not to take legal action if anything bad was to happen to her, even in the case of death or negligence. The first page has a strongly worded warning that their trampolines are dangerous and have inherent risks.
It's just not something you read. If somebody were actually to sit down and read those 6 pages to you, you probably would not let your kid go in.
And Jan Karab admits he didn't read it.
I wasn't thinking.
And that could cost him thousands. Off the Wall is now suing him because of what he agreed to by signing the waiver, saying he'll pay for any claims filed.
Any damages that they may have to pay to the daughter. So basically putting the dad against the daughter and daughter against the dad, which is really the biggest insult of all.
NBC6 investigators reviewed the waiver for this trampoline park and a dozen others across South Florida. Nearly all of them have the same wording, that you're giving up your child's right and your right to recover in a lawsuit in the case of injury or death. And that's not a coincidence. Florida law allows waivers to be used in court when they include specific language for activities considered inherently dangerous. Ruggiero thinks more companies will start using waivers.
I fully anticipate the way the law is going that your receipt is going to be a waiver one day.
And he says if you sign for someone else's kids, you could be putting yourself at risk. We sent one of our producers to Off the Wall with a 13-year-old who wasn't her child. The first question on screen, who are you signing for? She explained she was not the teen's mother or legal guardian, but was encouraged to sign.
She just said, just sign the waiver.
Our producer asked again and got the same response. We asked the company's attorney about what happened, but he declined to answer our questions. Meanwhile, Alexandra has a message for others.
I want them to be careful.
The teen says she will never go back to a trampoline park.
Yes, you want to go and have fun, but you need to think about the consequences before you do something, because then it can completely change your life.
Personal injury attorneys tell us while this waiver is used for a lot of activities, it doesn't give a company a license to be negligent, which is a basis for a lawsuit. When asked about the ongoing case, Off the Wall's attorney declined to comment. Dan Krauth, NBC6 News.